What's up? Nothing much. The mini mic is back, folks. She's back. And she's going crazy. But I just wanted to give a little check-in. My room has been cleaned, alright? Has yours? Come on now. Except my dog is on the floor, so no, like, should look. Oh, you can't see because of the darkness. But under my desk, she's a bit hard to see, but she's sleeping under there. She's very cute, but you don't get to see her. Yeah. I need a. That was a ladylike burp, a little belch, if you will, because I am a lady. You guys, it's so scary. This is for the ladies. Has anyone started referring to you as a lady now instead of a girl, like strangers? Like, as in, like, a stranger will just, like, kind of refer to you. For example, I was in a really sketchy part of the city the other day, just sitting down waiting for someone, I think. I was sitting down doing something. I don't really know. I think I was trying to make a decision or find public transport or something. And then a really interesting man came and sat next to me. And he was, like, shouting at the general public, as one does. And I was just kind of sitting there. I didn't want to, like, get up and leave immediately so as to not, like, spark any sort of, like, drama or draw attention to myself. He didn't sit down right next to me. Like, we were like a good, like, 30 to 50 centimeters apart, I think, which is decent. Like, there was, like, at least another person's width between us, about approximately, more or less. And as soon as someone else started to engage with him, I kind of just, like, slowly got up and started walking away. And then he shouted at the other people and was like, "You scared the lady away, not me." That was you, not me. And I'm like, mate, you're like 50. Why are you acting 6? Some people actually worry me. Just, oh my gosh. Oh, so even though my room, actually, now that my room is clearer, my head is definitely clearer. Although a couple of things have started to accumulate on my desk. So I'm just going to go and address those really quickly, you know. I'm just going to put my scissors back in my pencil case. That sheet of paper can just kind of chill for a bit. I'll just neaten up these sheets of paper, put that book on top of that book, put this hair tie over here, put that in my pencil case, put that there, bring my wallet this way, put that there, put my water bottle at the back, neaten up my cords a little bit, because I can just see it's like starting to pile up again, just like slightly. Plug my charger into the power bank. Yeah, you get to just watch a dark void do this all. Oh, I can show you my dog now. There she is. She's such a doll. Sorry, you probably can't hear me because I'm holding my mic a million miles away. This is my plastic bag for the mini mic. Just gonna put my portable charger up here. Move this book over to the side. Move this book over to the side. Move the pens on top of the books. Put that over there. Move these pens over here. Move that there. Put my calendar here. Move this book over here to the side. I have a lot of books that I write in. These are all just journals and different journals for different purposes and whatnot. Shit, you know what? I've dropped like 800 belongings today. Yeah, okay, that's that. My laptop's on the floor. I'll move it to my bed. Yeah, okay. I mean my desk, not my bed. Sorry, I put my laptop on the floor because, like, I'll be doing something, like, I'll be using my laptop while I'm in bed because I'm a lazy cunt. And then I'll move it. And then I'll just put it on the floor because I don't want to stand up because I'm a lazy bitch. Slay! Okay, now my room is squeaky clean, like very clean. It's pretty late. I'm not very tired because I was up really late last night at the clubs, and something not very nice happened to me at the clubs. I'm not going to talk about it right now because it's a very, touchy topic. But maybe one day I'll talk about it. But it wasn't good, and I think I would like to do a video about it and bring awareness to that kind of thing, because it's kind of not talked about a lot, or it's kind of not looked at as seriously as other things, I think. And I think that's a problem. Maybe I will talk about it. I kind of want to talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it very vaguely. I'll talk about the topic without disclosing the details of what actually happened. But I think that assault essay to women by other women, I think that's an issue, and is something that's kind of trivialized and not looked at as essay a lot of the time, because, well, female friendships are quite close a lot of the time, right? And I know when you're out, you want to look out for your girls and stuff, and so you can get really kind of even with strangers, if you're both drunk, or if one of you's drunk, you might get a little bit more affectionate physically than usual. But there is a line, and I think that line needs to be a lot less blurry and a lot more clearly defined, and it needs to be recognized when that line is crossed and what to do when that line's crossed. Because I think a lot of people just think oh, there's two girls and they look like they're having fun in the club. You need to be paying attention to any sort of situation between two people. Do both people look comfortable in that situation? Even if they're both girls and you don't want to get involved because you don't want to be homophobic or something, it's important to recognize, are they both comfortable in the situation? Is one of them not looking comfortable? And it's also not always, super easy to tell, which is why I always like to pay extra attention to people in the clubs if there are two people very affectionate with each other, because I'm is this consensual? Does it look like both of the parties involved want to be involved, sort of thing? I think that's a very important thing to do. It's not creepy, by the way. It's just kind of looking out for people, which is what we kind of need to be doing at the clubs, I think. So yeah, I just put that little bit in there because it's not talked about very often. And yeah, I want to talk about more of what happened. I just will. Look, people don't talk about this enough, and I think it's important to talk about it and not keep to yourself, because I'm okay, it wasn't that crazy, but basically it was a straight girl who came up to me, and she was pretty drunk. I think I was pretty sober at that point, and we were just in a club. It was so loud. It was it was just really loud in there, like it always is in clubs. And her phone was dead, and I had a portable charger, so I I charged her phone, I plugged it in for a bit, and I was you can just stay with us for 10 minutes or something. And then she kept talking to me. It was so loud I could hardly understand a word she was saying, but so I kept on leaning down and trying to listen to her and stuff. And she started telling me I was really sweet and complimenting me. She was being very confusing, and she was are you bi? And I was yeah, I'm bi. And she's I don't know. I didn't know how I felt in that situation. I'm going to be very honest. I was very confused. And so I didn't exactly give off the impression that I wasn't interested. But that still didn't give her any reason for what she ended up doing. Completely unconsensually. And it clearly made me very uncomfortable. Clearly, she could tell, because she looked at me and went, "You don't like me," and then kept doing it. And I'm okay. And that made me really uncomfortable, because I thought that I was in the wrong in that situation, because I didn't communicate how I was feeling properly in that situation, when at no point did I give any indication that I wanted that to happen. I was just talking to her, trying to be nice and trying to look out for her, because I didn't know her phone was dead. I didn't know if she was with anyone at the clubs. I didn't know if she was safe. She was pretty young. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you do. And she was also giving me validation, and I'm a sucker for validation. So that was not it. And I think that just needs to be talked about more. I'm not here to try and make you feel sorry for me. I'm not here to tell you a sob story. I'm just here to say that this stuff happens, and unfortunately I was taken advantage of because I'm queer and because I'm just expected to like it from another woman. You know what I mean? and it's not just queer women who this happens to, it's queer men who this happens to. That someone who's questioning just thinks that they can experiment with whoever they want as long as they're queer and can just like figure it out that way. That's not how it works. And so I felt really guilty in that situation. I felt uncomfortable and confused and kind of like I didn't want to leave, but I had to leave because someone I was with was like leaving, and I was like, I have to go with them. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I have to put the people I'm with first. I can't like if someone I'm with is out of danger and that's like my responsibility, we've agreed to like, you know, keep each other safe, then I have to put them first. And so yeah, I just want to spread awareness for that, I think. But yes, let's keep talking about this stuff because it's really important to talk about. Because yeah, that's an issue, and unfortunately queer people are more heavily targeted than non-queer people. Not that they're the only people targeted, or that our experience is more valid than someone who's not, but it's just, this is just one phenomenon which we uniquely go through, I think, is in this exact specific context is being used because we're queer for the sake of questioning people or straight people to experiment with, kind of thing. Like, that's just not how it is. It's not, no human is there to be experimented with just because you think they'll like it because they identify a certain way. And it makes me sick that that happens to more people and more severely than what had happened to me. So yeah, it's my experience. Stay safe out there, guys, and stay with your buddies, and don't be afraid to say no. And no matter what the situation is, it's not ever too late to exit, and you don't have to feel bad for blocking someone if like they made you feel unsafe. Who, like, for example, I got her social media before things went weird, and then I blocked her afterwards, or I removed her at least, I don't know, but like yeah, that was a situation. And yeah, okay, cool, I think that's it. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I have to be up tomorrow.